right, folks, how about a big round of applause as we get this game underway? And a second one to follow up with one for the admins who, again, take care of the problem and squash those bugs. We are about to get underway. In fact, we may already be underway. Right now, no, I don't think we are. Not quite yet, but we do have this game going live very, very shortly. Stu, the pistol round, obviously, always a critical point, and here we go. We are going live. The pistol round. I want you to take it away, but especially on Inferno.
Right, this one really could go either way, and I think we're going to see right from the off quite what we have from these two sides. We are on the restarts any second now. TeG versus Level. It's all to play for in this group. The winner of this game will progress through to the next round, and let's see, once we have this restart, who will go on from this and go on beyond the group to the next stage.
I would say having to play this particular matchup over there in the tournament area is a lot different from having to play it up here on the stage. You got the fans of both teams out in the crowd cheering on their favorite players, their favorite teams, and two countries, Denmark and Romania. You know, they always say that Sweden is typically, or has been in the past, shown themselves as a CS powerhouse. But Denmark, in the team, the Titans last year, went into that amazing triple overtime against 3D. There are a lot of countries that bring excellent Counter-Strike skill to the table, and, you know, there's 70 of them here competing at the World Cyber Games.
Well, last year we saw the Danish Titans in the final, but I wonder whether we see a local team named the Titans go far this year. I mean, I know there'll be a lot of fans out there for them, so let's see. We are just having a few more issues resolved, and then we're going to get this one underway. We're waiting on the restart, and then TeG versus Level will be live with Inside the Game.
They are going to go live here in just a moment. I believe there was one final issue to go out, and as soon as that, it has been taken, so we will have a restart here shortly, and we're going to have one heck of a game as the winner will be advancing out of their group. It's going to be a good one, and I hope you are, Mr. Tosspot, as excited as I am here for this matchup. Now, I believe there was actually a money issue that they took care of. They needed to make sure all the settings were proper, and they should be good to go now as we prepare for the Live on 3. There was initially a reset, but I believe there's going to be another reset.
So, here we are at the World Cyber Games 2005, live in Singapore with Level versus TeG just moments away. Let's take this opportunity to give a big thank you to the people that made this event possible, starting with global sponsor Samsung, then premier event sponsors Intel and Razer, then Singtel and Video Pro. There's a whole team of organizers and admins who have made this all possible. It's truly brilliant. We'll be back with TeG versus Level.
We are going to jump into this one shortly, and you may see up on the screen, Gene just took out his entire team. Well, there's going to be one final restart before they get going here, and once they do, then finally we will be inside this game, taking you beyond the game here at the World Cyber Games 2005. One thing that was interesting to us is when we saw one of the intro videos in 1.6 is the round time, and how much it has changed since it has gotten, so much shorter. A lot less creeping, a lot less kind of hanging out in corners, and a little bit more action. Something that definitely the spectators like, and as a commentator, I personally like it as well. What are your thoughts on how that has changed the game for the men?
Well, it's certainly changed the game, and it's certainly action-packed. It's brought it more into the spectator and television audience factor, and it can only be a benefit.
Right, absolutely. Let's do one more thing. Let's also talk one more time about these players. For Team TeG, the Elder Gods, we have in position number 1, Kidor, in position number 2, Perry, and number 3, Flop, and number 4, Creature, number 5, we've got Darky. So tell us who we've got for level.
On the level side, we have Star Hydra, Eugene, Drally, Calc, and Jerry. Certainly some familiar names on that level side with a lot of experience, and it does look like we are going to attempt to get this one back underway once again. We have the resets and the lives going in right now, and all right,
they are gonna. There is one final problem that they are going to go ahead and work out. And one thing you can note, I don't know if you can actually read the chat up there on the screen, but these guys are actually having a lot of fun. And I would say that's the best way to go into a matchup like this. Try to alleviate some of the pressure by, having a little bit of fun. Whether that means busting a cap in your teammate's head or, knifing an opponent. It relieves some of that pressure going into a match that will essentially decide who comes out of the round.
Most certainly so, and also it alleviates any form of rivalry, because rivalry can also add a huge amount. These two, they've been chatting away, they've been having some fun, and there is no intense pressure between these two sides. Nothing like a 3D call game, for example.
Well, but when everyone's friends, it does make the games a little less pressure intensive. But sometimes, and we did see a little banter going back between these two teams, and I'm sure it will continue here as we prepare for this matchup.
Now.
All right, folks. I know I sound like a broken record here, but are you ready for this game to get underway? We're not going to start unless I can get some cheers out of the crowd. Come on, put your hands together. It's not that hard to do. There's a couple guys out there. I'm pointing at you. Thank you. We've got Denmark level taking on Romania TEG, and we will be going live here. Once again, apologize for the delay, but everything's got to be perfect. There cannot be any advantage over one team. So you can see the teams getting ready to rock and roll. That means we will be going live, even though you see some ops on the ground. The pistol round will start us off. And who do we've got? We have got Level playing the terrorist, and we have got TEG on the counter-terrorist. There we go, the restart in 1 second. And Stuart, I want you to take us away in the pistol round. We are going live.
Let's make sure this one was worth the wait. TEG taking on Level. Here we go, with the restarts just taking effect any moment now as Level just psych themselves out with the final few, and we got some free time. We got some, the final few team kills before they actually have to stop shooting at one another. And, it might be a little bit difficult for them to do that now when actually concentrate and get it going. But these guys are ready. There's a lot riding on it. There is a small matter of points issue that could come into play if TEG win this. They would have to take an additional round so that it would not be tied if that would have happened. There is that small issue.
Really? So TEG would have to win by at least one additional round before they could win.
Because when the two sides played their first team, Team E, the GLA, Team Level actually took the first game 21-9, whereas TEG took it 20-10, and that may not come into effect. We'll have to wait and see, but it could be an interesting little side politic here.
All right, well, here we go. We did have a problem with the freeze time. They want to make sure the players have enough time in order to buy their weapons and their gear to the match. And here we go, live. I believe we are finally underway.
As we just wait on confirmation of that being underway, as we have another small head share. But here we go, Level versus Level versus TeG is going, and it's going to be Level on the pistol round, edging their way up the banana road towards the uncovered bomb site. Forward they go. Jerry is leading the charge in there. Pistol shot coming in from RD, dropping one. Now RD is falling back though, and he's taking the shot from Drally there. They're in at that uncovered bomb site already, the level side, and as Drally follows through another frag, it's going to be Kiddo and Darky both going down. A G coming in there. Finally though, it is Creature 1, 2, and there is Perry coming in with a grenade frag. TeG have leveled up those numbers once again though. They push back through. It is going to be Level to try and get through. Creature edges his way in towards that bomb site. He's going to face Eugene though. Eugene coming around. There it is. Eugene with a headshot, dropping him, and that is that. The terrorist side taking that round. Very, very nicely done. Down to the wire, one-on-one situation. The terrorists are going to take that first pistol round. What does that mean for the CT? As now they may have to defend with nothing but pistols. It's going to be tough. It might be an easy rush over through the banana hallway to the uncovered B bomb site for the terrorists. But what do we see here going into the first one? We see at least two CTs taking their position. One in the fountain, one behind the crates. It looks like they're just going to wait there. Hopefully they can pick up a gun or two and possibly work their way to a round victory. But as we can see here at the uncovered bomb site, not a whole lot of action. Here comes the Level players, at least two of them coming up that hallway, one with an AK-47, some shots being fired in. One is identified, does not go down. A little bit of damage is dealt. And here comes the rest of the T team, 4 players stacked. They're being very, very cautious going into that bomb site. Eugene's going to come out, pop some AK-47 rounds into the uncovered bomb site. It is 1-0 in favor of the terrorists. We got Star Hydra, 81 points of health. He's dropped down with a headshot by Darky. Creature's going to pick up another one, and Calc does with the MP5, drops Creature, and look at that, Kidor getting another one, headshot with the pistol. That is going to make it a 3-on-2 situation, and the CT team could possibly steal away from the round on a save, and there it is. Perry drops it down, and we have a 1-1 game already, an exciting one going into this. Powerful stuff there by TeG, just, mauling the partial buying T side, and you have to give them credit there. Now, what are they going to do to counter that? Well, they themselves have some money in the bank. They themselves have the ability to push on through, but as we look through, we have the TeG just making their way back across towards let's see, who are we locking down on? We have the grenades going through towards the middle. There it is. It's going to be Perry to come in with that first frag of the round. TeG really taking the initiative here. There's Killer. 1, 2, drop it. Killer makes it a hectic frag. Perry comes back in. 3 frags for Kiddo, 2 for Perry. And those 2 men just manhandled the Level side.
The Elder Gods are showing that they're here to play after losing the pistol round. Typically, people say, you know what, you win the first one, you win the next 2. But that is definitely not the case here in the matchup between Denmark and Bulgaria here on this, or excuse me, Romania here on the stage as we go into round number 4. It is 2 for the CT and 1 for the terrorists, putting the Elder Gods in the lead so far. Now, it looks like we're going to have another partial split as we make our way into round number 4 here. Idor, who had an amazing 3 frags in the last game, setting himself just outside the A bomb site, and already some cheers coming from those guys, but we've not yet seen what has happened. It looks like a possible apartment creep up to the covered bomb site, as it looks like ACTs are met up with a little bit of assistance there, but still nothing going on, Stu.
No, they just hold off. Going to play this one casually, going to play this one intelligently, and, every round counts here in this match in particular. So, let's see. Perry going to edge forward for the TeG side. Not a pistol fired, basically, towards him, but there's a shot coming in from Count towards the back. He just catches one CT in the back. Didn't claim the frag. Perry's got one to the right-hand side. Eugene doesn't realize as well, and they're going to hold off. He's giving chase. CT behind. Boom! In it goes. Perry dropped it 2 with the M4. Nicely done by Perry. He didn't rush it. He just pushed and pushed, but then it's going to be Darky to get dropped down by Calc.
Metal Gear Solid style, sneaking up on his opponent, dropping the first one with the headshot, and the second one didn't even see it coming, didn't even have enough time, but look at that, the terrorists do manage to get the bomb down, and after losing those 2 rounds, they certainly needed that money in the bank, and now it's up to Creature and his teammate there, rotating over to the covered bomb site. One's going to drop down, it looks like Jerry using that AK on the head of Creature. There's 2 more left. Calc is going to be dropped by Perry, and can Flop get the disarm on the bomb and and take out the threats that are essentially down there in the pit. One drops down, Flop is going to be able to take out Jerry, and Kidor drops Drally. They're going to go for the defuse. It looks like they've got it. Oh. There it is. Last second defuse. Very, very nicely done, making it 3-1. And TEG, you said they had to win by 1, right?
They need to win by 1 additional, yeah.
That could be the 1 additional round that they need right there.
That's how close this one is already. And, you know, what a brilliant start to this match we've had. You know, it's all action. Now, let's see, we have TEG lining up again. They have gone for a full buy this time. It's a question of what level have done. They're going to, looks like they're going to push a 4-man banana route. They are going to toss those grenades over and make a straight rush in towards the banana box. That grenade in between one. And Sky Hydra goes down. Nicely done. Grenade and headshot combination in on Sky Hydra. And we have Flop now trying to make his way in through the back. Connects with 1 to the left. Connects with 2. TEG have this one. Surely Darky connects with another one. And Gene is out for the count. And now it'll be Perry to move in. And claim the round victory.
Wow.
5-1 to the CT side of TGG.
That was a very, very interesting round, Stuart. They did not threw caution into the wind. They ran into the banana bomb site. They just said, "Hey, let's go for it." And I believe it was. Gosh, who was it? Flop maybe behind the crates there by the fountain, and he was undetected at first. Completely dropped down. We're heading into round number 6 now. The CT's making their way out. This time they're expecting that rush, and they're watching for it. Perry doing an interesting maneuver here, going up the middle, and then converting back over to the A bomb site. And Flop now going through the middle. He's going to find one. That's a Gene, a headshot, M4, and drops him real easy, makes it look real simple. And now Drally looks like he's over by the generator, hanging out, waiting to see what the rest of his team is going to do. There is a CT right there as he comes out. Is he going to fire? He does, but he misses, and Creature drops him. Jerry will come up and get Flop from behind, and that puts a terrorist there in the bomb site. He's got 3 more support members, but I'm not sure who's got the bomb. They may have to go back to retrieve it, but there is still 1 CT there in the A bomb site. Essentially, that 1 CT could make it, he could be the Cinderella story here again for another round on the TEG scoreboard, but it looks like there will be another rotation. Nope, the terrorists have decided they're going to commit to that uncovered bomb site. Kidder's going to drop a few grenades going out. He does land one HE on Star Hydra. That's going to make it 2 left. And now what will they do? Calc will drop Creature, but Kidder coming up from behind is going to grab one and then a second one. And there's another round for the CT, making it 5-1. An unbelievable start here for TEG on the counter-terrorist side.
Inferno, which is usually a fairly middle-of-the-range map in terms of score, right now is about as one-sided as it could possibly be. TEG, very quick out of the blocks, obviously taking that warm-up time and making the most of it that they had, and it's a question of whether level can utilize that skill and that experience that they are proven to have and come through here. Let's see. We have Jerry just edging his way forward. It is going to be a full T push up that banana route. They look like there were at least 3 there. Kidder is just edging off in the middle. In we go with Perry in towards the apartments. There is Drally connecting with him with the AK. First frag of the round will go to Level. Level now waiting to see if there's any movement from the location of Drally being given away. There is Creature edging his way around towards that uncovered bomb site though. He's going to lock it down, pushing through, make it 1. Equalized out. Calc and Gene claim the 2 frags. Creature and Flop both down, and then towards the uncovered bomb site they go. Bomb is going down in amongst the fishes, and I wonder if anyone will be sleeping with the fishes as they try to go for the defuse. It's going to be Darky making the move around through CT spawn, pushing forward. He's going to go through the back of that bomb site. We have Calc right at the back, in between the fruit, holding off as the grenade goes in. It is going to be another back off. Just cover that back alley as Kidder will go through. It's just like lambs to the slaughter. Darky and Kidder both out. Nicely done.
The CTs have done such a great job with that A bomb site, but once the terrorists actually penetrated through those defense, they were able to hold it just as well. Now, if that is foreshadowing of what they could possibly do on the CT side, we are set to have an incredible game here. I believe that the rotation of TEGs from one bomb site to the other has been very, very effective. Even when they have lost members, they've been able to compensate and rotate appropriately. As we enter into round number 8, can they continue this streak? The terrorists who won the first pistol round have now finally picked up another round. What will we see here from these teams? Let's check it out as we've got the typical setup that we're seeing by TEG in the A bomb site. Now, it looks like some action possibly over by the cover. No, not going to happen. We've got at least 2 T, and make that 3, going up through the banana hallway. Could possibly be working. Not sure where the other 2 are. It looks like the A bomb site could possibly be stacked a little bit more than it has been in the past. Already we're going to see Calc take some damage there on his shoulder. He's going to need to bandage that one up. He's down to 78 points of health, and Creature's going to fire out those HEs. He's been incredibly successful with those in previous rounds, and as he comes around the corner, Jerry's going to drop him down. Drowley will pick one up as Kidder is dropped, and Kidder's been a huge, huge help. And look at that, working the A bomb site nice and sneaking it in to the covered bomb site, getting it down. And you know what? They need the rounds, but more importantly to us, they really needed the money, and getting that plant is going to be big for them. They're going to set up now in the covered bomb site down below. There is going to be a rotation by the CT, and they look like, you know what, we're not even going to play any games here. We're going to go ahead and set up at A. We don't want to lose the guns that we do have, and I think that's probably a pretty smart move for them.
That's a very smart move. Having 3 players up with guns, regardless of the financial of the situation of the other 2, it's still going to be a strong defense on this next round. So nice decision there not to go in 3-on-5. Sometimes you're sort of tempted because you know 3 men is still strong, but you know, it's very, very interesting to see now at 5-3, the level side have now started to pull back in those numbers that we know that they can pull up. And, well, what can they do here? If they make it 5-4, I really think we have an incredible game on here. It's all on TEG, though. If they can make it 6-3, they still keep a lot of headway between them and their opponents. So, forward we go with Drowley leading the charge. The edge is full. We have the CT setting up at A. It is Plop that's there, and they're just holding off by the back of the Lemons, as one does. And now we have Star Hydra edging forward through the main route. They just haven't quite committed to one bomb, so have not been seen just yet as they edge up straight through the middle. It is going to be Kittle that just lines up that middle shot, lines up one, connects, backs away, nicely done. Not going to get too stuck into that position, but as 1T just edged forward, he connected with the frag, and Drowley now will just drop down those stairways in the apartments, looking through. Oh, Perry was hiding in the closet, and he gets him. Perry comes out of the closet and edges his way through as we have Creature slowly just holding up to the back of that A-bomb side, and it's going to happen. Here comes the push. Plop is just going to hold off at the back of the Lemon still. Eugene just moving through off to claim that first frag. It's going to be Calc to claim the second. Plop down. Bomb going in the fountain. And the real momentum is with this level side as they have what looks to be another round in the bag.
The CTs are definitely feeding those fish nicely, but the terrorists want to feed them nothing but bomb parts as they drop it down there in the fountain. It looks like they're going to be set up to win this round, but we do have Perry coming in and Calc stealing that CT position and dropping his opponent. You said it was going to be great. 5-4 will indeed be the round score now as we prepare for round number 10. And the CT's doing a great job. One thing I have noticed is TEG setting up in a very similar fashion each time. Now, they've caught all of the team rushes through the back hallways, but they may need to switch their game up just a little bit as it seems like Level is really started adapting to their play. Now, let's see what happens. Once again, we've got 2 coming in. This typical setup that we see from TEG in the A bomb site. However, the T look to be doing something a little bit different from what they have done in the past. We've seen a lot of banana rushes. They've been trying and trying and trying again and again and again. This time, they're going to take things around. It looks like Kidder with the pistol shot to the head of Jerry. That's going to be one less T on the match, or on the board. So what do we have going on in the apartments? Well, Calc is out. We've got, again, the 2-man setup over in the fountain area, but here comes the terrorists. They're going to drop some grenades in. It looks like they're going to come around from the back hallways, and the CTs are got to be going, they're going for the covered bomb site. But all we see now is the terrorists, they did rotate over to the banana hallway. 1, 2, 3. They're going to be setting up here, and here comes the first terrorist in, the second terrorist in. They're looking around. They don't know where anyone is, and from the back, there they are, right there. Eugene and Star Hydra is going to drop both of them. I think both teams were confused as to what their positions are. Kidder's going to extend himself out, and he's going to drop one and a second one, but the bomb has been planted, so it's up to Calc to defend this area. Looking around the corner, Nicely done. Waits for him to come around like a semi hitting a chicken and doesn't even expect it. Boom, all over the place. 5-5 entering round number 11. Toss, we've got ourselves a game.
Yeah, we sure do. I felt that was a touch easy there for Calc. I felt the CT Kittle might have made a little bit more of that one-on-one situation, but didn't. And now we're at 5-on-5. One heck of a game on our hands, and Level have really built the momentum themselves after having it taken away from them, having lost that pistol round. Now, TEG, they have to get it on themselves. They have to realize, hey, we won that pistol round against all odds, and then we went on. They have to suddenly get back that belief. We could hear them when they were winning. You know, they were singing it because they believed it. And now it's a question of whether they could regain that, you know, that emotion and the belief. Now we see Eugene. They're edging forward towards the uncovered bomb site. There are 4 of them there that made their way up the banana route. Just at the burned out car right now. They have an AWP there. They certainly have the firepower there. Eugene looks likely to lead that charge in. Through they go. There is Flop, though. Grenade over towards the T players. Oh, dropped off by the AWP at the very back of that bomb site. Nicely done by Star Hydra. Just edging through the back of that barnyard. And as he goes through, it's going to be Calc towards the bomb site. Level already have themselves this bomb already going down unchallenged by that stunning AWP shot that just cleared out the back of the bomb site, and it cleared out the resistance. He's behind you, says the man, and Creature goes down.
Hello.
It's like a pantomime here. He's behind you, they say. Darky mowing down. 1, 2, grenade, and then 4 frags coming through. Calc and Eugene both down. Star Hydra at the back of the bomb site. One shot drops him. Nicely done. And Level take another round, and they take the lead.
There was a change to that T-strat that made all the difference, and that was Star Hydra with that AWP assisting the other members of the T breaking into that A-bomb site. He got behind the little push cart there, set up his AWP shot, and then the T made themselves known. As soon as the CT came out of the back hallway, he fired that shot, made one less defender there in the A-bomb site. They had that one in the bag at that point. They have now taken the lead for a team that lost the 2 rounds after winning that pistol round. And hold on here, we've got a lot of action here as we've already seen 4 members of CT going down. Kid or all by himself. He's going to go Rambo style, and he does manage to take one out with 1 hit point left. A little flick on the forehead, and he'll go down. And there it is from Star Hydra once again, showing that he's got those AWP skills. I believe that's about 4 AWP kills in the last 2 rounds. Very nicely done. All of a sudden, a 5-1 game has become a 5-7 game, and the terrorists are a giant snowball rolling down the hill, annihilating everything in their path.
Right, this is 6 straight rounds. We have just 3 more on TEG CT side. They have to pull one out of that. They absolutely have to. It's imperative that they can maintain something, because if they can play with 6 or 7 rounds come halftime, then it's anyone's ball game. And they know, as much as we know, that they have that extra mountain to climb with that extra additional point that may come into play. First frag of the round will go to Jerry of the Level team, and that's already left TEG in a slight muddle there. Drally pushing forward, make it Kittle down. That's 5-on-3 already. Level have this man, the 2-man advantage. They push in towards the A-bomb site. Perry is at the back of the bomb site, just holding off. And G will claim another one. Jerry comes in with the second frag of the round, and there it is. Jerry with a hat trick on that round. Level, simply beautiful right there.
TEG, they must be in a very, very serious money situation. The creditors are calling them, they're threatening to take away their cars, their houses, because right now, with the T planting those bombs, getting those 5-man kills, keeping all their guys alive, they're amassing this giant fortune, and pretty soon they're going to be owning their very own Trump Towers. Right now, the CT, not only do they need a round, but they need to work up some money. They definitely need to capture a few more bucks for the bank. Right now, it is 5-8 in favor of the terrorists, the Level team, and so far they've been showing a lot of dominance here. Now we're going to see Perry coming through the apartments. He is going to drop one down. That's going to be Star Hydra. They are going to lose an AWP in that situation. Eugene is going to drop Perry down and supports his friend with a vengeance kill there. And what is going on is we see a CT rotation. Drally coming into the A-bomb site all by himself, but Flop comes from behind those crates, drops Rally down, but the bomb has been planted. Once again, we saw this exact same strat. I believe it was in the 4th or 5th round where they snuck everyone in to that covered bomb site, dropped the bomb. Again, money in the bank for these guys. Can the CT get it defused? That could be their only saving grace at this point. A 3-on-3 situation. The grenades are going in. The assault will be led by Darky, it looks like. And Creature, they're going to go back and back, tit for tat. Creature drops down Jerry, and Jerry dropped down Flop. Will Creature be able to go in for the defuse? 73 points out. Coming in from behind. Calc says negative, not going to happen. See you later. The bomb goes off. I believe that he did go down, but 5-9. We've got one more round for this half. And an amazing comeback after losing that second and third round after winning the pistol round.
The steam train that is TEG has won 8 straight rounds, and nothing is getting in the way of them right now. That is Level, sorry. And nothing is getting in the way of them. And, it's a question of whether TEG have anything to answer right now, because the questions are being raised, and there's nothing stopping them. TEG have got nothing innovative, nothing different, anything that could even question Level. Now, Level have 4 pushing up the banana route towards the uncovered bomb site. We have Darky edging his way through. Level just, keeping it clear at the uncovered bomb site. Perry may come all the way around. He's on the 6 of that T side. Oh, covering the back, nicely done. Drally was there, and that was the important one. But Drally's position gave a clear indication that there was a whole lot of more T players further up that route, and so they've had to rotate around. Calc is going to be the one to lead that charge forward, backed up by Drally on just 9 HP, showing how much he took on that last one. But here comes Jerry. They are going to go back up the banana route. Kiddo unsure of quite where he is. Strikes one down in the back with a Famous. Now pushing through. Sky Hydra is there as well. They're going to edge in towards the uncovered bomb site. Almost unchallenged. Struck to the face. Bang! And that is flopped down and out. Bomb going down to the back of that A-bomb site. There's another rock shot going in from Sky Hydra. Darky down, Creature down. Hat trick for Star Hydra. Famous though, double time from Kiddo. 2 in 1 there. Brilliantly done. Eugene and Sky Hydra both down. It's going to have to be one man and his Famous to try and take this one. He's already got 3 frags this round. He's going to edge in. The bomb ticks. He has nothing to lose. This is the final round, so he'll certainly go for it. And with that bomb slowly ticking further and further away, Calc is at the back of that bomb site. He's going to go through now. There it is. There is Kiddo coming through. He's going to go for it. No! Denied by Jerry. Nicely done. And that makes it 10-5 at halftime.
They always say the buddy system is the way to go, and that's exactly what you saw there in that final round. One guy, he thought he had it. I don't know if he had enough time to actually get the defuse, but Jerry was there to say, hey, I will clean up your slack, buddy, and that's exactly what he did. And the first round ends 10-5. A remarkable beginning there by TEG. But unfortunately, they just could not hold on to the rope. A little bit of grease applied with Level, and they just slid right off. So here we go. We are live. No, we are not live quite yet. But we will be seeing Level on the T side now. Let's talk a little bit about expectations here going in to this side and see what happens.
Well, it's a little bit different now because now it's the final match of the group. They need just 6 rounds. 6 rounds and Level go through from the group. But TEG are still in this one. There's still a game to be played here. They still have the ability to go on that same run. We call them 5 straight rounds in the last one. To write them off right now will be foolish. But again, it's like we say this every CS game. This is a vital pistol round.
Very, very vital pistol round. But, the first set, the first half, we see Level win the first one, and then all of a sudden TEG coming out of nowhere with 5 pistols and a couple of grenades. They went nuts on him. But unfortunately, it was not enough. We are going to now have the restart as it is coming. We're going to see TEG on the T side. And, I mentioned before, when Level did get through the defenses of TEG into the A bomb site, they showed that they could hold it. So I would expect to see them perform in a very, very good defensive manner on that A bomb site. So it could be maybe to TEG's advantage to go for the B. So why don't you take us away, Toss, as it looks like we are now live pistol round for the second half of TEG versus Level.
The pressure is on TEG right now as they edge forward. Level have already locked down the long route. There it is, Eugene with the first frag of the round, dropping one. It's Creature that's down for TEG. Pushing forward though, still through the apartment block. We have TEG edging through. at that uncovered bomb site. It looks like this level have just locked it down with just one man, and as Darky will edge through, just minding the plants, minding his step as he goes up in towards the apartments, washes his feet and goes up the stairs, hand in hand with his partner. He edges through, just not quite sure. It's Kiddo that's going to lead the charge in there. Forward he goes, dropped down by Drally, but then Drally benched out by Darky, but the man was lost. Star Hydra rotating quickly towards that B-bomb site, as is Calc. They're going to go fully round there, and Level are just going to have to hold on to that covered bomb site quickly because the terrorists are coming. They edge through. Star Hydra is right in the thick of things at that bomb site, and still, though, at the uncovered bomb site, we have one. It's a Gene, I believe, that is just making sure that nothing gets through around the rear. But let's try and see. We have Calc just pushing forward. They're unaware right now of where the T's are. The T's are still with Perry in the middle of the apartment block. They have not made a committed push to one bomb site just yet. Calc is now going to go for a semi-rotation in towards the middle of the map. He hasn't been given a call just yet because no one's in there. Now, we have Darky. He has his teammate, and his teammate has the bomb as they edge up the banana route towards the uncovered bomb site. A full rotation going from one to the other. It's going to be 3 T's making their move in towards that uncovered bomb site. 3 men meant to mow. Let's see if they can mow that metal. It's going to be Perry going in. He's got the bomb down. He takes it away. In it goes. Frank goes to Darky. That levels the numbers back up. There's Calc, though, giving it his source that man advantage once again as Flop hits the deck. Now it's all a question of whether they can lock it down. The bomb ticks, the bomb site is locked, and Calc is going to make his way in. 3 CTs making their way from the back of that bomb site, looking towards the wood and the boxes there. They edge forward. There is Star Hydra making his way through. Perry down and out for the count. They go for the defuse. It ticks. Oh, he pops up from the back like a jack in the box. Oh! 2 Darky down. Star Hydra and Jerry both out for the count. It's going to be all on Darky. He gets dropped by Calc, but the bomb still ticks. That bomb is going to tick, tick, tick. Will it go? Boom! Nicely done. And that pistol round, so crucial, goes to TeG.
It's very rare to see a pistol round of that magnitude take place. Darky there, wow, 2 unbelievable kills there. He was taken out, but he fended him off just enough time to distract them away from that defuse and completely blow those goldfish into the sky. Unbelievable. The terrorists there, TEG, were able to pull that one out, and now let's see if they can pick up the next couple of rounds. We are going to see a little bit stronger defense by the level team here on the A bomb site after that. I have to say, TEG, they did a great job of working both bomb sites. They were back and forth, back and forth. Now Perry with the AK is going to find Calc. He does land a shot to the head. It's going to drop him down, and now Darky watching down a long corridor. He's going to find one. There it is. Drally. He does see another one coming up. And EG now up on the... No. EG was up on the crate there, the barrels, and then Perry takes him out. I guess the roll of... cord or whatever you want to call that. 1-0, we've now got, I believe, a 3-on-2 situation. It looks like the bomb is going to come over to the uncovered bomb site. All 4 dropping down 4-on-1 situation. This should be an easy plant and defend for TEG, as it was obviously a low gun round 4 level as they're preparing for that full buy. And they should be able to hold this one off. Jerry is going to find one. Can he steal away this gun? He's going to fire away. Nicely done, Jerry. Could possibly get his hands on an AK-47. He's going to go down the hallway. Oh, he can't make it there. Kidder drops him down. And that is going to possibly be it here for the level team, their last chance. It was nice. At least he was able to take one out. And as you can hear the bomb ticking away, Darky going around the corner as seeing if he can clean up any final kills. And I don't think he's going to find anyone. There it is, target successfully bombed for the 2nd time in a row. So the terrorists have got some money in the bank.
Yes, and the score now 10-7, and we certainly have ourselves a game on here because the CTs of level had themselves that big cushion of 5 rounds to the good. But now it's just 3, and the momentum is certainly not with them. And we've seen a lot in this match, quite how much momentum means. So forward we go. TEG going to make their way up the banana bomb site route toward, with Creature leading the charge. Darky is behind, and as they go through, just one CT is holding him up. Finally, Darky just takes matters into his own hand and blows him away with a grenade. Calc out of position. Gene is going to be the one to hold off here as he lies in wait for anything to move. He's going to put that pistol shot through, but again, Perry just outguns him, and now we have Darky edging his way in towards that bomb site. The whole TEG side about to manhandle this CT defense that has already suffered big losses at the uncovered bomb site. It's going to be Darky to put that bomb down. In it goes right there. There is Flop on the other side of the map connecting with Drally, and the remaining two CTs certainly would not be interested in that bomb site.
I don't think so. I guess is that they are going to save it. Let's look like Jerry could possibly rotate his way in, and it's not going to happen. Creature will find him, drop him down to AK-47. He's going to find the other one, and Star Hydra goes down as well. So not only did they get the bomb point, but they took out every member of that team. One thing I did notice about TEG, which could serve to be a real advantage to them, is they kept their Galils from, the second round. Some of them bought Galils, did not drop their weapons. They kept them throughout the rounds, and so that means additional cash in the bank. We've now got a 3-0. This should be a full buy round for level. Will they be able to do it with CTs and full guns? We've got Perry now leading the charge up. It does. I do see, I believe it's an op in the hands of, I would guess that's probably Star Hydra watching that A bomb site. They're extending themselves out a little bit. It is indeed Star Hydra. He's got his op there. We're going to switch over to Perry as they're sneaking up now, actually up through the middle. So we could see an interesting another round here as it could go back and forth. A lot of rotation happening. They are split 2-3. They've now made it 4-1 as we have one T heading around the map, making a lot of noise, possibly trying to throw off the other team to fake them into thinking they're doing one thing and then actually doing another. But I'm not sure who exactly has the bomb. We still see one member up there on the spool of cords there, the spools, and there they go. One grenade's going out, some more noise, possibly a rush in hand. The B bomb site is seeing a rotation by some CTs. A smoke comes out, an HE comes out, and a flash as well. And here come the terrorists into the A bomb site. One flash goes down, but Creature's going to drop EG. No more grenades for him. And Perry once again, it's like, man, this is easy. Just dropping it down. It has been planted. We do see an HE team kill there as Creature is dropped, and Kidder is going to kill Jerry. That could mean that there is a chance here for the CT. It is a 4-on-3 situation. Had we not had that team kill, it could have been a little bit easier for TEG. But Drowley's going to find one with an HE and another one. Star Hydra's making this a 3-on-2 situation. They're going to go for the defuse. Drowley looks like he's got no opposition here. And there it is. The bomb has been defused, and a great round for the C team. They're going to hold on to some weapons, and they're going to get some additional cash for that defuse.
Wow, I mean, how crucial was that team kill right there? I mean, you had a really secure situation. It would have been a two-man advantage going into that push coming from the CTs, but grenade, boom, not going to happen. And, well, we'll see how costly that might be.
Hopefully it's not something they regret later.
Well, it's 11-8 is the current score. We have 5 more rounds that level need. It's a little bit more for the other side. There is Creature. They're coming in with the AWP shot dropping Eugene. Remember, that round defeat does not affect TEG one bit in the bank because they had the money because they played it safe after that pistol round. So, man advantage to TEG. They have to make this count. They have to take this round as Flop edges forward. They haven't committed to either bomb site just yet. Flop is going to edge up that banana route, but he has an AWP behind him, giving him some cover up through the main route. We have Flop now being boosted up. He has a teammate there with him. They're going to edge forward, just hold on, and again, yet to commit, yet to wait, and we have Kiddo. He has the bomb. He has made his way fully up the banana bomb site route. He's going to be backed up by another player. He's behind you again. Star Hydra takes just 8 points of damage, but finally, at the second asking, Perry comes in. There is Perry just holding off, importantly claiming that frag. And the back! Drowley just jumps out from behind and collects that frag. There is Calc, though. Calc going to get charged down from Kiddo. Scared the life out of him, I would guess. Star Hydra coming in, Jerry coming in with a frag on Kiddo as they push forward. It's going to be Drowley to get shot down by the covering AWP of Creature, but there is Creature once again. Jerry in the face with the M4. There is Flop just playing with the fishes and the bomb. Going to get shot down as they push it towards the bomb site. It's going to be Darky coming in with a crucial frag, and that will be an important round to TEG.
I actually think that it was it Rally that was kind of playing the bait there a little bit, and still TEG picks that one up. The Elder guys doing quite well so far. They're now in a 4-1 situation here in the second half, and I have to say I've been pretty impressed with how they've played on the T sides. I thought they had some great defenses over there on the CT side, but they've shown that they can shine on T as well. It is now 11-9, 2 rounds separating these two. Let's go right to the action. We see a weird extension out from Jerry into the banana bomb site, thinking that he could somehow stop 3 with 1 AK. Not going to happen. Not how this chapter is going to unfold, as we now see 3 terrorists making their way in, and the basket takes a tumble there as Perry sets up with his AK, but Kalk and Eugene with 2 pistol shots. Darky will come up and drop EG, but Kalk is still out there ready to wreak some havoc, and Creature is going to follow up from behind, making sure there's no flank. We've got a 3-on-3 situation. Creature finds Star Hydra, who is hiding behind that cart, and we do see Kalk now. 33 points of damage. Creature comes around the side, takes him out. We got 1 more left, and that is Drally, and it is not going to happen. Creature picking up his 3rd frag of the game. It is now 1-5, and suddenly we have an 11-10 score. 1 round separating these 2 teams.
What a game we have on our hands right now. I mean, who would have called this? This is so close right now, and that small politic factor of that additional round that TEG may have to come up with is going to come so important come this game. Now, TEG have the momentum still. They've kept the momentum from the beginning of the pistol round. It's 5-1 as the score. However, this is the exact same score where they fell apart last round. So let's hope. Well, let's see whether they can get it together on this one. We see Creature just holding off in that main center. He pushes through. He's just waiting for his teammate, who has been boosted up to the top level of the apartment. There is Perry. Creature going to go on through. Drally with the M4. 1-2, dropping him beautifully. Perry and Creature both out in that apartment. That is Drally's apartment, whether you like it or not. And Eugene is going to hold on to that uncovered bomb site. He's taking a bit of a shot there. He's got the remaining 3 Ts pushing on through. It's Darky going to lead the charge in. The smoke is going to offer them some cover. Cal can't quite lock onto anything through that smoke as he goes through towards that uncovered bomb site. There are 2 CTs still there. It's going to be a full reversal from TEG. Charging down in the back. Kalk says, if you're going to come in, you're going to play my game. And he drops him down. And now Eugene, with just 2 HP, struck down. Wow. And it's Kalk with a grenade. Important grenade on Darky there. Does this make it 1-on-1? I believe it does. Kiddo's in there. Bomb goes down at the uncovered bomb site. It's on Jerry and his teammate there to take on the final T. There is Kiddo dropping in. Oh, there is Star Hydra finishing off Kiddo. And now Drally will push in towards that bomb site. A wounded level side will get this defused.
They will get that defused. Should be no problem for them. That will make it a 2-5 score. Now, Tosspot, you called it there. 1-5. That's where they broke down last time. Are we seeing a repeat here? We saw Level trying to get their bearings, saying, you know, we gave up 5 rounds in a row or 4 rounds in a row. What are we going to do? Finally, they pull it out. The round score is now 10-12, I believe. And, you know, every round is a new one. The one thing I do have to say in defense of TEG is they have a nice little nest egg. If they have been playing this one right, they should have plenty of money to be able to regain the control that they need. But they can't get too comfortable here. They've really got to stay on top of their game. They are still 6 rounds away from possible victory, whereas Level is, you know, just only 4. So we're going to see another 3-man rush. Not quite a rush, more a 3-man sneak up the banana bomb site. And EG gets dropped down, falling off those spools and hitting his head on the way down. Darky is a remarkable shot there. He's going to make his way in, check all the sides, and there was only 1 CT in that entire A bomb site. There's another one. Flop's going to find it. Perry's going to pick up another one. They're looking to lose no men this round, and they really shouldn't. But they're deciding to extend themselves out. They're making their way through the hallways over to the library, and look at that. Drally will take one out. Creature is dropped, but the bomb site is been planted and should be defended quite well. Star Hydra up in the apartments where Drally has once dwelled, and Star Hydra does land a nice opshot on Perry. The terrorists didn't have to extend themselves out. Why didn't they just set up in that bomb site? Granted, they got the bomb, but they could have kept 2 weapons. They didn't necessarily need to do that.
Right, and yeah, credit to Level there. They played it safe. Those remaining 2 players certainly had the pick of the litter on drop weapons, and, you know, they pushed through. So, another round victory, though. They got off that 5-1 problem made it 6-2, and now we are looking at an 11-12 scoreline in favor of the Danish side level. So it's all to play for in this one. Let's see as Flop will lead his charge forward with the AK. They're just holding off in the middle. Creature to go through, lines up one. He is going to drop him. It's going to be Jerry to hit the deck behind that sandbag. And as they hold off at the back of the uncovered bomb site, we look at Calc trying to look down anything that might be moving, as they really are a little bit unsure as to where the TeG movement is coming from. So far, we're at just a one-man down for the level side. Star Hydra looking forward, levels up the score nicely with a stunning AWP shot there to the back of Flop's head. And now Star Hydra moves around for more. He's hungry. He strikes, and he gets Darky down and out. But then in the back, there is as subtle as you like. Star Hydra down and out as Perry comes in. They push forward as a unit. Perry and Kittle, a brilliant team. They're just destroying this level side. They have the man advantage now. Perry with the bomb on his back. He's going to make his way through towards the covered bomb site. Edging forward. Puts in the code. 3 men up for the TeG side at the covered bomb site. They lock it down, and it's a question now of where are those 2 remaining CTs. They have to edge in. They have to play this one clever. Drally is going to come in from the CT spawn side of things, and as he goes on in, it is going to be Drally to come in on Creature, and down he goes. There is Kiddo going to try and drop him down at the back with the AK. Nicely done. And that is another round that will level the scores.
It was a very, very nice defense there of the bomb site. Some unique working of the various levels. They forced those CTs over at the A bomb site to finally rotate over, and they were already set up at that point. That's the way that they definitely needed to play that. They got the plant, some extra cash, and they were able to secure that bombing there. So 2-7 is the second round half score, and we do have a tie game here. And what will happen at this point, it's really anyone's call. I think that it's fairly even right here, but it seems that TEG really has a knack for the terrorist side here on Inferno. Now we're seeing Drally once again calling these apartments his own, but no, Darky's moving in as he takes him out at an AK headshot, and that's going to leave, I believe, not only the B site route open, but the A bomb site looks pretty barren as well. We are going to see a little bit of damage being taken by the TEG members trying to get in there. It looks like a save round, actually, as I see lots of pistols out here for the level team. Gene is going to try to do his best with a little 9mm, but it's not going to happen. Creature drops down one, and one-man rush. It looks like Kidder and a couple of his buddies are going to be heading on over to the B-bomb site, but Jerry stops him. The bomb is down. Flop is going to pick it back up, and he's lucky he had an escort there who's going to make his way in and cover at the B-bomb site. Flop's going to hop up that bale of hay, drop down a Star Hydra as he falls to the ground. Another plant here for the terrorists, and right now TEG, they are finally looking to take the lead here if they can defend this area, and they should.
Wow, you have to say, TEG, they played it right from the mental aspect of being 5 rounds down and just kept their calm, kept their cool, kept everything that had to be right together, and really level are staring a big problem in the face right now. I wonder where they're going to come up with, some form of, momentum, how they're going to stop the steam train, how they're going to do anything to get back to the form we saw them when they were playing T. Now, you are going to have to focus on the fact that both sides have done better on T, suggesting, obviously that there are obvious T favors on this map, but not hugely. And it's that makes me wonder, at 8-2 with 5 rounds to go, quite where these final 5 rounds to go are going to go. So, here we go. Creature going to edge his way forward. TEG going to, differently on their T side, they've mixed things up a lot, which we did not see on their CT side, and credit to them. They isolated a problem. Now, looking at that uncovered bomb site, there's already a quick rotation, perhaps there. Calc is going to hold off at the back and just try and lie in wait. There is the push, though. It's going to be a Gene to come back to position after his teammate Calc hit the deck. Perry came in with that frag, and now we have Darky just edging forward. They have 3 on this banana walk, but they're waiting. They are not rushing one bit. As Creature pushes down from the apartments, he says hello, and Drally says goodbye, as we have a brilliant frag coming in there that has just made them a 2-man advantage, as TEG have 3 men about to siege in towards that uncovered bomb site. It's all on level. They have a huge problem of 2-man disadvantage, and it's a question of whether they can try and equalize this back up. But Star Hydra. Gave it a shot and backed away. He's covering the covered bomb site this time. Dropped down with a beautiful headshot from the balcony there. Make it 2-on-5. And those two men are isolated at the uncovered bomb site. They're together. They're covering for warmth. They don't know where it's going to come from. They're just holding on to one another for dear life as the terrorists are about to siege on through. Kidor is going to go, or are they going to go for the bomb site, the covered bomb site? That looks like exactly what they're going to do. Bomb has been planted, and that has given those CTs the option to just hold off and wait.
And the one thing I would guess here that we've seen TEG do before is now, you know what? They know that exactly where their opponents are. They are going to leave one behind and send two out to try to find those exit kills. Right now, the CT is saying, well, we know we lost this round. We don't want to lose our guns. Jerry is going to pick up Flop, but Darky does drop Jerry. So that leaves EG's, and Darky drops EG. So they did exactly what they needed to do. They went out. They found those kills. Before I said, you know what, that was a little bit reckless. But now that they've got some cushioning, now that they've got a ton of mattresses to fall back on, they are okay doing that. They're in a situation where even if they make one mistake or two, they should still be able to pull this one off. Now, 2-9 is the round score. We saw 10-5 on the opposite side. It's still possible that we see pretty much a mirror of what is on both sides, but we still need to see Level step it up a couple of notches.
Now, here we go. Shock being dropped down the banana route is a Gene that's lying in wait there. Back on 66 HP, just holding off. He's only got 2 of the 3 6s needed, and he hasn't quite got any support right there that I could see. Drownley is going to hold off. Creature is going to make his way through, and he's just going to edge through. He's going to drop one shot on Jerry. Jerry down, and now it's going to be Flop to lead a charge straight up towards that uncovered bomb site where one CT waits, one CT hits the deck, and that was a Gene that's down and out. And oh, he's behind you. There is Calc with a pistol. He turns, he shoots. It's not going to happen. Flop and Kittle coming in with double frags. Calc and Drally both down. TEG have a 4-on-1 situation. It's a search and destroy right here for that final CT player, and it's all on TEG right now. This round will give them 3-round lead, and that should surely give them the match. Or could this Level side pull off a Titans-like not giving up of last season's WCG finals?
I would say that it is very possible with that amount of skill that is on that team, but right now they are faced in definitely a David and Goliath situation in terms of the money and the momentum that TEG is currently holding on to. They've got not only the mental game in the bag right now, but I personally feel like they've got the whole aim game in the bag, too. They've been doing a great job. Creature has stepped up. Kidder has had at least 3 fantastic HE kills this game. And that is a lot about identifying the strategies of the Level team, of the CT side, and doing something about it. Now, Star Hydra answering on his own, obviously hearing that we're over here bickering, and gets 2 great AK kills. Unfortunately, there is still a bomb site, and that makes it 2-10. Now, if they want that mirrored matchup on a one half versus another half, they have to pick up these 3 rounds. Can they do it, Steve?
My money, I believe that if there's any one team participating here, it's Level that could come from nowhere to take a round. It's all on this round, but well, there are interesting scenarios that could still be played out. Should we have a draw in total round points, or should TEG not do it? But as we see TEG just pushing forward, they have Kittle leading the charge up. He's going to hold off and just wait. And that's important from TEG, that they play the waiting game, that they are not going to, give away anything with a cheap rush, make a round push that they didn't need to do, because they have the armor to do this as well. So who knows?
And you can tell just by their play so far here in this round, in the 13th round, that they're taking a lot more slow and steady than they have in some of the previous rounds. In fact, we've seen them rush. We've seen them split and then rotate over and then get the bomb plant. This time, it looks like they're mixing it up a little bit. 3T in the apartment, that's not something that we've typically seen from the TEG crew. And in fact, Level is a little confused right now. We see a couple of CTs trying to rotate over. It looks like TEG now going to fully commit to that B bomb site. They've got 2 coming in front to support, so they've seen no one over at A. And finally, Drowley's going to come out of the first balcony. Darky's going to drop him down and say, Romeo serenaded Juliet there, but I'm just going to fill you full of lead. And there it is. The bomb has been planted. Perry is going to drop down Star Hydra, and even Well, I think this one's over. There's too good positioning for TEG. It's too good of movement and setup. Jerry will drop another one. Darky falling down, and Kid are there to defend that covered bomb side. Flop is going to kill Jerry, and Perry will clean up a Gene. Perry cleans up Calc, and there it is. Officially, TEG has won this matchup. But as always, they've got to play out the final rounds. TEG, after an amazing first half where they were up 5-1, an amazing comeback by Level. TEG, unbelievable play on the T side. I really have to give them some mad props for their, I think their uniqueness in strats and, just how well they mixed it up.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Goodbye to Level as TEG, who have pulled off, possibly one of their greatest achievements in their WCG 5-year history, have really come up with some stunning stuff to get this round, to get this match done. So we'll look forward, and we look forward to more CS here on ITG at WCG.
Absolutely. How about from the crowd, a big round of applause for both of these teams. An amazing game offered to the crowd. TEG, excellent play. The Elders, it was fantastic. I'm really glad that we got to see this matchup here on the stage. Once again, congratulations to both players, and we'll see how the rest of the tournament will actually play out. But an amazing matchup here to finish up what was the end of the stage matches here. Now, I do believe there is going to be a little bit more Counter-Strike over at the cyberspace area, so if that's what you're here for, make sure you head on over to check that out. But congratulations once again to TEG, and a great game to both players. Neither team should really be, Level should not be upset at their play, and I'm sure it's not easy to lose a matchup like that. However, they did have some great rounds there. It's a really remarkable play.
And, TEG will take from this a lot, but Level will think to themselves, last year we were in the final, now we're going out in the group stage. And they'll look at themselves and think, I would say they'll be disappointed to be going out right now on day one.
And there you go, TEG obviously very happy, getting to celebrate a couple of times here. Came in, I think we both said, Level has so much skill, this is going to be difficult. They essentially were the underdogs of this particular matchup. But you know what? You said it. 5 years of WCG. That was a remarkable achievement after 5 years of being here at the World Cyber Games. Once again, congratulations to TEG. 18-12, the final round score for the first group, third round. The second half, remarkable team play by TEG. And coming up next, well, tomorrow here on the stage, StarCraft will be continuing. Tonight, over on the cyberspace stage, some additional StarCraft. But thank you, everyone, for joining us here at the stage at the World Cyber Games. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, and of course, this is not the end of the day.
Of a lifetime stands before us now, beyond the game, in the shadow of the golden gates. We have come to decide our fate.